Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarots. Welcome to another Pick a Power reading. Today we are going to do another tarot inspired type of reading. So for today's reading, I want to focus in on the Ace of Pentacles from tarot. So before we go into picking the piles, let me just explain to you what Ace of Pentacles is about, and let me brief you on what you can expect from this reading. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, okay, let's just start with the suit here, which is the Pentacles. So what is the Pentacles? Well, the Pentacles to me, I mean, if you were to Google the meanings of Pentacles, then Pentacles is usually related to material things or more earthly matters, earthly materials. So most readers would read it as like finances or something to do with your career because it's related to money, and it can relate to money. Okay, for me personally, I would read Pentacles as something that can give you a lot of stability, a lot of comfort, something that can give you security. Okay, so these are my keywords. So what are the examples of things that can give those comfort, security to you? It can be money, of course. It can be a good career. It also can be the start of a new relationship or friendship. All right. For some of you, maybe it's going to be something that's more what's the word? I think it's tangible. Tangible means no. Something abstract. Like for example, time. Okay, so time can mean a lot to some people. Okay, so to me, Pentacles is something that is very, very valuable, and it's going to be very different for each and every one of us. Of course, we can all agree that having a good career, having enough money is important. Okay, what else do I want to tell you? Okay, so now let's talk about Ace here. So Ace in tarot is the first card from the pip cards. Pip cards means to say the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s in tarot. So Ace itself is the start of something. It is, of course, number 1. Usually readers would explain it like you are putting you are planting the seeds. Okay, so imagine you wanting to plant a tree. Okay, why you want to plant a tree? You want it for the shade, you want the fruits, or you just want something that is very nice to look at. Okay, doesn't matter what it is to each and every one of you. Point is, you want a tree. Okay, and to have a tree, you must start something. All right, so you sow the seed. Okay, so that is your Ace of Pentacles. Now try to imagine it metaphorically. Right, so if you want to start something, it must come from an idea. It must come from an opportunity given to you. Okay, whether you accept it, whether you take it, is going to be a different story. But point is, Ace of Pentacles is the start of something new that is going to be very fruitful in the long run. Okay, but based on my experience in doing tarot readings, sometimes this opportunity can come, but they don't necessarily mean that it is something that you want. Okay, I think I know it sounds contradictory, because usually when people say, oh, it's an offer, and then it's an offer, universe is giving you something, you should take it. All right, but that's the thing about humans. We have free will. We can choose to take, we can choose not to take. Okay, for whatever reasons. Okay, for some people, yes, the offer is there, but it may be that it's not the right time for some reason. And for some people, even though the timing is a bit off, but because they have a stronger motivations and determination, so they're willing to take it, even though it's going to be very difficult in the long run, but they're still willing to take it. Okay, it really depends on personalities, and also how strong, not to say how strong, it's not to say that other people are weak-willed, how determined a person is willing to accept the offer. Okay, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. I just want to give you an idea of what the Ace of Pentacles can be. Okay, so once we go into the reading, all right, you may realize that it's going to be a bit different from what you initially thought. Okay, so maybe for some people it's like, oh, I want to see what offer or what opportunity I will get, but in the end the reading comes out as you getting an idea instead. And yes, Ace of Pentacles to me can come up as an idea. It is something that can conjure within yourself. You know, you thought of this idea, it'll come out of nowhere. Okay, all right. Let me see what else I want to tell you. I think this intro is a bit too long. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. But I really hope that you get an idea of what Ace of Pentacles is about, so you can more or less understand that this reading will be able to tell you of what is this new opportunity, what is this new offer, or perhaps what is this new idea that is going to come up in your life. All right. Okay. So all right, I think I've said enough. So let's just go into picking the piles. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. Try to feel which Ace of Pentacles is calling out to you. If you have any problems, don't worry about it. You can always choose them based on the crystals that I have prepared for you. So for pile number 1, this is a smoky quartz. For pile number 2, this is a amethyst. For pile number 3, this is a golden rutilated quartz. Okay, so if you need more time to choose, you can pause this video right here. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Okay, so let's put the smoky quartz here. Let's put this Ace of Pentacles here. This deck is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot, in case you just want to know. All right, so I'm just going to put this here. All right, so what is this Ace of Pentacles, or what is this new offer, this opportunity coming for you? Eight of Wands, something is really coming in for you. 8 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and 8 of Swords. Okay, Hermit, Queen of Wands. I feel this is either is going to be a message from someone, or this is going to be okay, it's definitely a message for someone. And what I'm getting is that very likely this was someone you know. Okay, I don't feel anything new between you and this person. Or more like the idea that with the Hermit here, it's definitely someone you once knew, or someone you sort of know. Okay, so what I'm getting here, there should be some form of communication or some form of connection that is coming in. It's going to come in very, very fast. Kind of like, very likely you and this person, you were stuck. It could also be that maybe you and this person are not talking. So this person will start talking to you, and this person will start communicating with you. So it's going to get things moving, right? You sort of want to talk to this person, but for most part, I feel that you're a bit like, oh, it's you, that kind of feeling. All right, you do hold a bit, not resentment, I think the word is reservation. You have some reservations about this person or about whatever this situation is. I also want to say, for some of you, this is just going to be a few of you. This is definitely someone who is not around you anymore. And I've never done such a reading. It just, the feeling, the messages, whoosh, just came and go. It just came and went. For a few of you, this is going to be a message from someone from another realm, maybe from a past loved one. Okay, just for a few of you, all right? And okay, never mind, just moving on. Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, 8 of Swords, especially with the Temperance here, because when you have this like Ace of Pentacles, you would expect like, oh, this exciting, I'm gonna get something new, I'm gonna get a new offer, a new opportunity, but you don't have it. It's not in this reading here. I'll be very, very honest. Okay, it's more like you don't really want to hear from them, or you don't really want to think about them. So let me pull more cards for you, because I want to see what you should do about this. I mean, what's the point if I tell you, oh, the Ace of Pentacles, this is chance here, but I don't know what you should do about it. All right. Perhaps let's just go deeper into what this Ace of Pentacles is to you, because I want to see and understand why you feel this way. Of course, you know more than me, right? So universe, tell me more about this. Strength. Some more. Two of Swords. Definitely someone that, based on these cards, it's enough for me to, I mean, I would say that you do not want to hear from this person. All right. Okay, so show me Hermit and Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. I feel this person is a bit like, I do whatever I want, and now I want to talk to you. I expect you to talk to me. Something like that. Okay. I like that you have the Queen of Wands, because usually the Queen of Wands is someone who knows where they stand. They know their value. They're the kind like, they're more goal-oriented person. So if you don't want to talk to them, you will not talk to them. All right. Okay, so universe, I want to ask, what is your advice for our pile number? Yeah, I forgot to mention that I felt that this is the other person. This is you. All right. So universe, what is your advice for pile number two? What is your advice for pile number one? Knight of Pentacles. What is your advice for them about this Hermit? One more. Because otherwise it's very contradicting. What is your advice for them about this situation? Okay, tell me more about the Tower then. So, what I'm getting here... Oh, hang on. Alright. What I'm getting here is you have a lot of... Initially I used the word reservations, but perhaps at the back of my tongue I wanted to say resentment. To be honest, I don't feel the resentment, but you know, sometimes at the back of my mind, why are we reserved is because we have resentment. Okay, and you sort of want to snap at them, but this advice here is saying, hold up, wait, don't say anything yet. Okay, you are being advised to not react. Okay, just you don't have to be nice to them, but you also don't need to lash out at them yet. Just observe the situation first. Okay, try not to say anything harsh, or more like just see first. Let's just see what comes up first. Let's just see where things will go from here. Okay, and very likely you will find something out. All right, so let me pull some more cards for you. Hang on. This wasn't in my initial plan, but since we've come to this stage, I just want to give you a more wholesome reading. So let me see what kind of oracle cards will be suitable for you. I would go with more advice cards. Okay, so let's pull one from Keepers of the Light oracle card, because I I feel this one will suit you for some reason. I'm not very good with cards. This was actually given from by one of my clients, whom, by the way, if you're watching, thank you very much. I really, really love this card. Love this deck. So one card from pile, one card for pile number 1. Universe, what message do you have from this deck for pile number 1? Okay, I'm being asked to pull another. I'm being asked to call. I'm being called to pull another. Okay. Soul expansion phases and cycles. Okay. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So very likely you and this person somehow have this very, very strong connection. Okay. And none of these cards show me what happened in the past. What I can see here is the aftermath of something that you hold on to. I don't want to say grudges, to be really honest. I really don't want to. Okay, but for you to feel all these feelings, to have reservations, you don't, let's just put it in a general term, you don't have a good feeling towards this person. Okay, very likely due to something that they did onto you, that you are not happy with. Very likely there was a separation, or there's some sort of miscommunication, communication breakdown, since this person is coming in, and it's gonna come very, very soon. Okay, it will start with the Wheel of Fortune here, and it will start to get things moving again. But I want to say this is between you and this person. It's either you both have a what's the word, a soulmate connection, in terms of where there's either you've learned, if it can be like a test to see if you learned your lesson. Okay, or it can also be a reconnection. Okay, why? We don't know. Okay, I believe these sort of connections are sacred, and it's going to be very different for each and every one of you. Okay, I can only show you that, oh, you and this person has something to learn. Okay, and it's going to be very different for each and every one of you. But because you have this soul expansion, very likely you are someone who has either you've done tarot readings, or you've seek out a spiritual healer or spiritual guru, and you are more aware of yourself, you are more aware of your soul, you are more open to listening to what the universe wants to tell you. So very likely you have this very wide scope of awareness that is unknown to, you know, people who still stick to material things. Okay, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. And yes, very likely, to me, I feel that this cycle, this connection between you came to a stop. It came to it's not an end, it was more like a halt. And now, you know, and you have to realize that yes, you have a lesson to learn, and very likely the other person also has something to learn. So maybe because you are more open to, you know, listening to the universe, listening to spiritual gurus, spiritual healers, and tarot readings, tarot readers. Okay, so you learned your lesson faster than this person here, and perhaps this person has finally, or is ready to learn the lesson from you. That's why they're coming back. It can be that. It can be like that. I know it's a bit confusing, but my point here is saying, okay, let me just summarize everything. My point here is saying that there is very likely a very strong link, spiritual link, between you and this person. Okay, and this person is meant to come back into your life. Okay, now right now, while my cards here don't tell me that you should lash out at them, or you should stick to your ground or whatever, your advice here in this reading is saying, don't panic, don't be scared, just sit back and observe first. In other words, okay, if we were to see this in a wider scope, it is up to this person to try to convince you, or to try to talk to you, or to try to reconnect with you. Okay, and you just have to sit back and see how this person is treating you, and see if this person has changed for the better, and you decide for yourself whether you want to reconnect with this person or not. Okay? I hope that's not too confusing. Before you go, let's pull one more card for you. So I'm going to pull for you one Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So this one, I want to pull one card for you. So pile number 2. Why did I keep saying pile number 2? Maybe you should watch pile number 2 as well. All right. So universe, for pile number 1, what advice do you have for pile number 1 from this deck? To be fair. Okay, so in other words, give this person a chance to talk. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to disagree with them yet. Just give them the chance to say things or to talk, and then you can like think about it. Okay, so since you tell me this, then I will decide to Okay? All right. So what is this Ace of Pentacles for you? Maybe for some of you it is to reconnect. Maybe for some of you this is a chance for you to tell this person to fly off. Point is, there is a chance for you to do something about a person that you do not have a good feeling for. You know, maybe you once loved this person, but this person betrayed you, and now this person is trying to come back, and perhaps this person tells you, oh, I've changed, and you'll be like, we'll see about that, right? Okay, so there's no conclusion here, only that this reading only aims to tell you that, you know, just watch. Let's just see what this person wants to say and do. Okay, and then you decide for yourself what you want from this person. Okay, all right, so pile number 1, that's all I have for you. I'm so sorry, I keep calling this pile number 2 for some reason. Maybe you should really watch pile number 2, and we'll see how that goes. So pile number 1, thank you so much for your time. I really hope this wasn't too confusing, and I really hope that you get something out from this reading. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Okay, so let's put the amethyst here. Let's put this Ace of Pentacles here. This is the Rider. What's the card? What's the deck's name? Smith-Waite Tarot. Okay, Radiant version. All right. So your Ace of Pentacles, Tower, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Magician, High Priestess, and the Fool. Very nice cards. Okay, even though you have 5 Pentacles, 7 Pentacles, Tower, but don't worry about it. Death, I knew it. Page of Wands, so very likely. So this is just something that is going to come up from within yourself. So if you did not skip, is it a bit too bright? I think you can see, right? If you did not skip my briefing in the beginning of the video, you would have heard that I explained it, that sometimes this Ace of Pentacles can come from within. For your reading, this is definitely something that you are doing for yourself. In the beginning, I did mention that it can come up as an idea, or it can come up as it can come up from within yourself. Yeah, I repeated that already. Okay, never mind, forget. All right, so moving on. So you will go through a change, right, as indicated by the Death card. Now, Death card to me, yes, is a change. What's the difference between Death and Tower here? Both these cards talk about change. All right. Tower is something that usually comes out from nowhere. You will never expect it. Okay, so it can come up as a surprise. It can come up as an epiphany. It can come up as, you know, where you just suddenly, oh my gosh, you know. but with the death here. So I like to explain this card as a change that comes with your consent, meaning to say that you choose to change, you choose to take this opportunity. You are the one who creates this Ace of Pentacles for yourself, because you want to improve, because you don't want to stay where you are anymore, because you do not want to be stuck, you do not want to be stagnant. Okay, very likely you were in an energy, in a place where you either feel you feel exhausted, you feel that things are not enough. Okay, so for some of you it can be money is not enough, or you feel insecure, or you feel that there's no place, there's no one to depend on. Okay, and you do not like it. You do not like being in this place where you always have to wait. You always have to wait for something to happen. No, I don't want to wait anymore. Okay, I'm just going to create this Ace of Pentacles for myself, and I'm just going to go with it. Okay, so this is the consent. This is the change that you want to make, that you choose to take. Okay, I'm just thinking if I want to change this camera setting, but I really hope you guys can see it. Anyway, so the Tower is, yes, it's a very scary card, I get it, but it really has to depend on the reading as an overall. Okay, so because you have Magician, you have High Priestess, you have change, you have death here, you have the Fool here, and you have Page of Wands here, which to me this is more of a positive change for you. Tower can be simply, you know what, I am going to be this change. And for other people it's like, oh wow, I never thought you could. You used to be so timid, you used to be so meek, you would never do this, and suddenly you change. You know, people will say that about you. Okay, this is the Tower. It's kind of like people will not expect this energy from you. Okay, because you choose to change, because you want success. You suddenly conjure all your willpower from within. Okay, you go with your gut, and you have this feeling. I like this energy where you do not want to be helpless anymore. Okay, and it's definitely a new thing for you. You would never you never have this motivation before. You never have this thought before. You're thinking like, oh, I didn't know I had it in me, right? And because of this, just because of this, you start to move again. Okay, this is your Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and it will only come when you choose, when you decide whether you want to change or not. Okay, so not a lot. Your reading is very straightforward. Let me think how I can expand this reading, because I did this for pile number 1. Otherwise I'm just going to pull some oracle cards for you, because I think this is a very good energy, because it is something that you decide to do. So let me just pull you some oracle cards. So let me see. All right, so let's pull one from Keepers of the Light oracle cards. This one was given to me by my client. Okay, all right, so if you're watching this, the person who gifted me this deck, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I even said this in pile number 1. I guess I will repeat it in pile number 3 later. All right, so universe, what messages or what advice do you have for pile number 2 from this deck? Okay, one more. Oh, 2 more. Okay, one more. Okay, forgiveness. Whoops, hang on. Forgiveness, facing fear, and magic manifesting. Yes, okay. So, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Okay, and finally you have magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Okay, so these 2 cards, I get it. For this one, okay, maybe for some of you this is more about forgiving someone and moving on from someone, not wanting to hold on to past regrets, to past relationship, to past memories, to past hurts. Okay, I'm just thinking whether or not to pull some cards for this. I wonder if those of you from pile number 1, you are actually watching this, because I keep repeating pile number 2 during pile number 1's reading. If so, then I would understand why this card is here, right? Let me pull one card. Hang on, let me find my deck. Okay, so if there's anything else you want to talk about this card? Ten of Wands. Let go of the burden, let go of, don't hold on to it anymore. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. I believe this is for those of you who are from pile number 1. Okay, I'm very sure, I'm very certain this is for pile number 1. If for those of you who chose pile number 2, if you sort of resonate with this particular card, okay, you should watch pile number 1, and then you will see why I said pile number 1. Okay, technically for pile number 1 people, they yes, it has something to do with forgiveness. Okay, all right, I'll just leave it at that, right? Okay, so now let's pull another oracle card for you. This is from Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So universe, what messages do you have for those for pile number 2? What messages or what advice do you have for pile number 2? It's getting brighter and brighter. I'm so sorry, but we're almost at the end. So universe, card here. Go the distance. Yeah, so whatever it is that you choose to change, that you choose to move on, move forward, okay, go the distance. It's time. Okay, your reading is a very positive reading, and I'm very happy for you, because it's not easy, you know, just okay, let's just do it, let's just go for it. This is something that you are going to create for yourself, all right, and it will all come from you. Okay, and that's the special thing about this reading, and I really like it, and I'm very happy for you. All right, so pile number 2, that's all I have for you. All the best in your endeavors. I really hope that the best for you. I hope that everything's going to be fruitful for you. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So golden did I say golden rutilated quartz here. Okay, so let's put this Ace of Pentacles here. This is the Morgan Greer deck. This is actually the first deck that I bought for my tarot reading, right? So Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. A lot of cups, huh? Okay, 8 of Swords, Lovers. Definitely something to do with friendship and a particular person that you care about. So wait, give me a few seconds. I mean, there's King of Cups and Queen of Cups, and if you watch my previous reading, if you know my style, I read kings and queens, especially from the same suit as a couple. But I don't feel this reading is about couple. I feel this reading is more about friendship. Not to say that the person that you're interested just wants to be a friend. I feel that this is more about you having to choose between your friends or another person. But let me see further what this is about first. Okay, here's what I'm feeling, and I'm not really getting it straight from the cards. I'm just reading this intuitively. What I'm getting is that very likely you are torn between your person and your friends. It's either that, or You are wondering if your person was right about your friends or the group of people that you hang out with. To me, it really looks like you have to choose between two things. And it's very difficult because, and I really feel the person that you care about, that you love, is your significant other. It's not like a best friend. It's someone that's very close, and most like maybe it's like close friend, or it can just be as direct as your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your husband or your wife. Okay, versus a group of people, and you're a bit torn on which one should you choose. I think I've said that 3 times, right? But what's related to the Ace of Pentacles then? Hang on, let me get my deck. Okay, there's a few cards that I need to clarify. So what is this 5 of Cups here? Page of Wands. Show me Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and this 8 of Swords. So show me 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Lovers. Universe, what is your advice for pile number 3 about their significant other? What about this other group of people? Okay, so what does the Ace of Pentacles, what does this Ace of Pentacles have to do with this reading? Because I'm not getting it, to be really honest. Unless it means that it is already ongoing. One more. Okay, is that this? You are torn between having it is, let's generalize it. You're torn between your home life, especially your significant other, and also a group of people that you like hanging out with. All right, and you're a bit torn is because you have obligations, you have work, you have responsibilities, and perhaps your significant other doesn't like it that you are not doing what you should be doing. Okay, it's going to be very different for everyone. All right, and sometimes it's not just about, oh, because you're a woman you have to be a housewife, you have to stay with the kids. Sometimes it can just be simple as, oh, you always neglect your children, please spend some more time with them. It can be as simple as that. Okay, and at the same time it's like you really want to spend more time with this group of people that you really enjoy being with. But I'll be really honest, it's more like your real stability, your real pentacles is on your significant other side. Very, very likely is your spouse. Okay, and very likely that yes, when you are at home with your spouse, everything is so serious. Everything, responsibilities, obligations. You have to pay the bills, you have to watch the kids, you have to make sure dinner is ready and whatever, la 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 la. Okay, the stability is here. I'll be very, very honest based on this reading. Okay, and I understand why you would want to spend time with other people, because this is where you can relax, where you don't have to remember that you are someone's wife or someone's husband, or or someone's mother. Of course, you can always bring your kids, hang out with your friends, right? But that's just it. When you're at home, when you're with your spouse, that's when you carry the title of a spouse, of a mother, and so on and so forth. But when you hang out with your friends, just relax, enjoy yourself. Okay, so what I'm getting here as an overall, this is just something, it's like and I know Hierophant is not here because Hierophant talks about order, structure, and perhaps it's not that. It is about having a proper idea of how your life should be. I'm getting the message that this is about having a proper schedule. Okay? And I feel that you already have it. It's already within your life. In other words, this is more like this was an opportunity given to you, but perhaps you don't know how to go about it, or you don't know how to handle it. That's why this reading is coming up for you. Okay, and it's no wonder that you have the golden rutilated quartz, because this crystal talks about abundance. It talks about attracting wealth, money, abundance, anything that means prosperity to you. And not really prosperity, I would say this is more of abundance. Okay, as much as you would like to duplicate yourself or clone yourself, so that you be this this wife or this husband here, and I will go and have fun. All right. But your reading is very, very different. Everything that I'm getting is intuitively. All right, so maybe for some of you, like, what, where in the reading did they say that? I'm just telling you, I feel it. It's very, very heavy. That you are torn between home duties, responsibilities, and something else that makes you very, very happy and you feel complete. Okay. All right, so let me pull some advice for you. Okay. So universe, do you have any advice? Just any advice would do. That is important for pile number 3 to know. The devil. Okay. So I don't really read jumpers, but let's see if it comes up again. What advice do you have for them? Let's pull 3. If it's meant to come up, it will come up. 4 of Cups, the Star, Hermit. One here. Here. As much as you want to let go of everything and just have fun, I feel it's more about, I feel that and you cannot escape this. It's kind of like you're already married, and you're already like having you have a home, and perhaps you have children you need to take care of and everything, so for me to just tell you to drop everything, it's very irresponsible, isn't it? Not to say that you don't deserve happiness, you don't deserve any fun. Of course you do, right? Oh, you deserve it. It's just a matter of how you manage your time and expectations in both sides. And it may not be an overnight thing. It's gonna take a while for you to adjust accordingly. Okay. Let me pull some more advice for you. So universe, what advice or what message do you have for pile number 3? From this deck. Transcendence, Divine Alchemy. Okay, one more. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Okay, move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. All right. So to be honest, it's a bit of a mix-up, isn't it? So move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. So this one I can relate to this, because Hermit is here, Four of Cups is here, which I do feel is more of asking you to ask yourself, so what is it that you really want? Okay, and I know I can get that this reading, there is kind of like a no way out, unless you want to separate from your significant other, or separate from this other group of person, which I know that you do not want. You want to keep both of them, and it's okay. It's just that you have to be willing to accept the risks, right? Okay, so if you want to keep them both, then you just persevere. Okay, this one, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. This one I feel is more about this other group of people here, because I cannot feel it from the household or your significant other. Okay, and on a whole, like I said, this whole reading is like, okay, understand that you have both of these important things in your life, and you cherish them both. Maybe sometimes you may feel that, oh, I really wish that I didn't get with this significant other, or maybe you may wish that, oh, I really wish that, you know, even though I like them, I really wish I never met them, otherwise it would be much more easier. I can just live my home life and just stay there and just be happy there, and not even think of wanting to go out and spend time with them. No, take it as a bonus. Take it as an opportunity to experience more from life. Okay, and then finally, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So very likely this is, let me double check one more card here. I want to say something, but I just want to confirm. I just want to double confirm before I say it. Yeah, okay, so this, perhaps you sort of doubt yourself or wonder if, you know, like I said, you want to let go of this or you want to let go of that. And this download, this understanding, this message here, this thing here is actually this reading. You're meant to watch this video. Okay, and what I'm telling you right now, this is your message. And perhaps, hopefully, you will understand that this is your Ace of Pentacles. You're given this two opportunities to have a very safe home life, safe household, okay, and also have a good a group of good company. Okay, now it's all about how you're going to manage these two. Okay, all right, so before you go there, I want to pull another card for you. All right, so this, what advice or what last message do you have for pile number 3, universe? Mending. So very likely, to be honest, I'm getting this from the household side because it will make more sense, because I can tell from the cards here that you actually prefer to be with the other group of friends, but you cannot leave your significant other, which does indicate that very likely this is a spouse or someone you have, or someone that is you're very attached to, very committed to, not attached, very committed to, right? So don't hold on to grudges. Try to forgive. Okay, sometimes some people may not understand you now, and No, we can try to convince them, we can try to change their minds, and if they don't want, if they're still stubborn, then there's nothing you can do but just, just forgive them for every time they just piss you off. Okay, not to say that we enable, it's not to say that we condone that what they that we condone their verbal abuse. It will have to depend. I mean, it depends on your situation. Is it? If it's abuse, if it's clearly abuse, then of course, please don't condone it. Please don't take it. All right. Every household definitely has arguments. Correct? And sometimes in those arguments, people will say stupid shit. Right? Due to anger, and it takes time for couples to learn about one another's tolerance, and it takes time to learn to compromise. It takes time to understand each other's perspective. Okay, maybe for some of you, you're thinking, oh, you should learn that before you get married, la 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 la. Humans change. Sometimes environment, sometimes there are external factors that can change a person. Look at COVID. Look at how the world is right now. Look at what is happening to humanity. Things can change, and we just have to try to keep up with the changes. And that's how we're going to persevere. That's how we're going to survive. Okay? All right. So pile number 3, a bit too long-winded, but I really, really hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's all I have for you. I really hope that you get an idea and you have a different perspective of your life right now. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next video. Bye.